Hey guys, this is Chris Kermis, and today, with Shiraz as a base, we're going to go and explore Bishapur, about a couple of hours drive from Shiraz. So Bishapur means Shapur's city, and it was the capital of the Sassanid king, Shapur I. It was mostly built by Romans after he defeated their emperor Valerian in the 3rd century. We'll take a look at some of the other sites around the area, and we'll come back to Shiraz in time for some mind-blowing food. Come with me, and let's explore this incredible part of the country.
You want to try?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, why not? No, thank you. So we just stopped off by the side of the road. They're selling little fruits. Got no idea what these actually are, what these would be called in English. But hey, got the opportunity to try. It's really like apple. It's like a little kind of intensified apple.
You know, in Iran we call it kialak.
Really unique, just like a little tiny intense apple. So I made a little stop off on the way above this valley because it has an interesting story to tell. A story that we'll tell further when we head to Persepolis. But Persepolis was defeated by Alexander the Great. But it was in this valley that Ariobarzanes, the last general of the Achaemenid dynasty, managed to hold off against Alexander the Great's armies with a much smaller force of about 300 people. It was only due to betrayal by local shepherds that Alexander the Great managed to find a way through and take Persepolis. Okay, so after a fairly long drive, we've arrived in Bishapur, which is by the fortification wall on the outside now. So the city of Bishapur basically has two main streets. What you see behind me is a street leading to the area of the city for the normal people. And then over this side is the royal part of the city, also the better preserved part that we're going to explore today. After the Sassanid dynasty, Iran was invaded by the Arabs and went into an Islamic period. So under the Islamic dynasty here, this former palace behind me was changed into a school. Now, the entranceway you see here is very, very small. Not because of just children going in, but actually because when you're learning something, you should bow on the way in, and this enforces the bowing. And you can see on the excavation here the different rooms that would have been present in this former palace turned school. So this behind me is the water temple. In the pre-Islamic times here, it used to be Zoroastrian. So the water temple was dedicated to the water divine. And they got the water from the Shapur River. It was directed to fill the midsection that you see beneath me here up to about 40 centimeters. And people would come here for ablution and praying. So this grand building that I'm in right now, archaeologists are kind of undecided as to what it actually was. Some say it was Shapur's palace. Others say it was a Zoroastrian fire temple. We don't know, but it certainly looks like it could have been a palace, that's for sure.
Now I invite you to go to a prison. Valerian prison.
So, welcome to prison. At least Valerian's prison. So when Shapur defeated Valerian, out of respect to him and who he was, he built him a special palatial prison. So this was it. It's not well excavated at the moment, but this was Valerian's palatial prison here. And this grand building was the Mosaic Palace. All the mosaics are gone now. What's left is in the National Museum in Tehran. But this was certainly another grand building on this site. So now we're going to head to the Chogan Gorge, which you see behind me. Now, it's so called because Chogan actually means polo, because they used to have polo games here. And in the gorge here, you've got these incredible bas-reliefs. This one shows one of the stories of Shapur defeating 3 Roman emperors. So you see Shapur in the middle on the back of his horse. Behind him, he's holding the wrist of Valerian, whose prison palace we saw earlier. Under the hooves of the horse is Gadrianus, who's being crushed and killed. And then in front is Philip the Arabian, who's bending the knee and paying tax to Shapur. And this relief behind me shows a latter period in history of King Bahram II, a later king in the Sassanid dynasty, when he was in a battle against Arab tribes. And now with this relief behind me, we actually step back in time again. So this is the coronation of King Bahram I, and he's actually been given a ring of power by Ahura Mazda, the Zoroastrian god. That was a really incredible sight, seeing the bas-reliefs down this gorge. Really incredibly kept here. Wonderful the way they're carved into the cliff face like this. So we're going to head on now, on our way back to Shiraz. Okay, so we've arrived back in Shiraz, Reza's recommendation, a restaurant, Haft Khan. So this is really quite an amazing place here. I've checked out 3 of the floors here, just looking around. Each floor has completely separate kind of theme, but it's equally huge. You get slightly different food on each floor as well. Settled for the 2nd floor here because it actually has natural light, and it's always nice to sit by a window. Pretty good view from here as well. But we've ordered a meal for 2 people. It's a mutton shank with this incredible rice. It's kind of green inside, which I understand comes from the vegetables, but predominantly dill, the herb. But I've been super excited to try this. Mutton on the bone, looks absolutely delicious. Got a mojito on the side, non-alcoholic of course, but all made fresh with fresh lemonade, fresh honey. Just looks fantastic. Wow, the food has come and this just looks absolutely incredible. It's huge. Wow, would you look at this? It's even hard to lift. Look at that huge chunk of mutton, that lovely rice there. Wow, would you look at that, the way it just comes off the bone like this. This has been slow cooked, this is lovely. Wow, it is so tender, it is so flavorful. That is just beautiful, just soft, falling off the bone, just beautiful, just falls apart in your mouth. Wow. Whoa. Yeah, that rice. But you got this nice crunch on top of the rice as well, where it's in that kind of Iranian way, where it's just kind of caked onto the bottom of the pan with saffron on the bottom, giving this lovely, lovely crunch and difference of texture. And then you get into the green part of the rice with the dill, and this dill explosion to the flavor. Whoa. This is something special right here. This is beautiful. Let's try a bit of this Iranian mocktail, as I believe these things are called. Oh, whoa, okay. Wow, that's in your face with nice sour lemon juice. It's almost kiwi-like in the sourness, but it's lemon, of course. You get the honey just softening in the end, and there's kind of a little floral character to it. Very nice, very nice. Super refreshing. This is incredible. One of the best meals I've had in Iran. I think I keep saying that, I've said that several times, and then I just try something new and it's just incredible. But wow, beautiful, just beautiful. I'm lost for words at this point. Okay, so after that incredible and huge lamb's leg, I've got pretty much a full bursting stomach, but we've come close by to Tehran Vitamin, a famous ice cream place. They make a very, very unique ice cream here. Can you tell me a little bit about what this is?
Yeah, of course. As you see, in each glasses, we can see four flavors of the ice cream: saffron, banana, vanilla, pistachio, and the normal one. And on the top, we can see that the sesame and different nuts, such as that the almond, pistachio, hazelnut, peanut, and walnut. So to mix them, as you see here, we add milk. And now we turn on.
Wow, that takes quite some blending there. Oh, what is that going in?
بستنی خامه
Cream.
Oh, that's cream. Okay. Wow. Whoa! Look at that. That's incredible. That is incredible. It's so thick. I've never seen anything like that. And you get these chunks of banana on the top as well. It just never stops in terms of all this deliciousness being added. I don't know how my poor stomach's going to have room for all this. Pistachios and walnuts going on top of this as well. It just never ends. Whoa, look at that. Well, so going to give this a little try. Whoa. Whoa. So that is intense. It goes from huge banana into this real nuttiness, like sort of chocolatey notes there are going on as well. Wow. Super intense. Vanilla in the end, and then super sweetness in the finish. Wow. So I got a tub of this amazing ice cream. Don't know how I'm going to fit all this in my stomach, but I'm going to do my best, that's for sure. Fantastic stuff, and what a show put on by the guys there. Anyway, it's sunset for today, and that brings an end to today's video. So I hope you've enjoyed it, folks. If you have, don't be shy with that thumbs up button. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. And please subscribe if you haven't already. There's plenty more content coming from Iran real soon. See you next time, guys.